Good guess. That's a good guess. Peyton Wolfington popped that up and thought he was right, but he wasn't. But it was a good guess. Okay? 10, 9, 8. Hero of the Mexican War. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't win Field Scott. You don't win Field. You don't win Winfield Scott. Winfield Scott, General Winfield Scott. You got that? Caballero pulled that off today. I was kind of surprised. Winfield Scott.
Was it her autobiography for a second?
But she was pretty proud of herself. I mean, she was the MVP today over there at second period. She got a couple. She was kind of on fire. I asked her, I said, you must have just read your binder the whole 16 days you were gone. And of course, her smart answer was, yes, I did. But she really didn't. She said she did. So anyway, President of the United States is going to be decided. All of you understand there was never a President Winfield Scott. So in the end, the Whig philosophy of nominating someone that had no idea about politics didn't work twice in a row, and Franklin Pierce was elected president. He won 27 of the 31 states and became the nation's 14th president, this fine fellow right here. Now, what would you do if you were President Pierce? What would you really try to push, considering the history that we've talked about in the last couple of days? What would you try to push to the American people? Think about it. You're the president. You know what's going on. What would you try to push to them?
Unity.
Unity. That's exactly right. Harmony. Unity. He really preached unity and harmony. And it didn't work very well for him. And his presidency really was non-eventful. Slavery stymied his administration. He simply quietly left office after the election of 1856. Not much of a emphasis at all in history. Although, I'm going to share with you something that will say differently. Now, before we get to that, I want you to write down the topic for tomorrow, because it's a very important one. I didn't want to start it today and not be able to finish it, and that is the Kansas-Nebraska Act. Because what's going to happen is these other areas now, in this area, we kind of got these areas, right? These other areas like Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, they're going to make a move for what? Statehood. And we're going to be talking about that. And then Senator Stephen Douglas, the guy we talked about from Illinois, he's got this idea for a transcontinental railroad westward from Chicago, and it's going to come up to something that we're going to know in history as the Kansas-Nebraska. Okay? I don't think so. Who knows? Hey, but I got to share this story with you without the camera on, of a former student of mine